Kylian Mbappe completes hat-trick with stunner in France 14-0 Gibraltar. Kylian Mbappe scored an absolute stunner for France to complete his hat-trick against Gibraltar on Saturday night, as Les Bleus ran riot. Didier Deschamps' side absolutely demolished their opponents, crushing them 14-0. France came into the European Championship qualifier not requiring any points, having already qualified for next year's tournament in Germany. Their opponents in Group B, however, were firmly rooted to the bottom of the table, having failed to pick up any points in their 7 matches. Ranked 198th in the world by FIFA, it was always going to be a long night for the visitors, especially when coming up against the likes of Mbappe, Antoine Griezmann, and Kingsley Coman. And it did not take long for the hosts to take control of the game. Warren Zaïre-Emery scores on international debut. 3 minutes into the match, Gibraltar fell behind thanks to an own goal from Ethan James Santos. France then quickly doubled their lead just a minute later through Marcus Thuram. However, the night became memorable for one individual in particular when Paris Saint-Germain wonderkid Zaïre-Emery, who went viral after being congratulated by his PSG teammates on a first senior call-up, scored his first goal for the national team. The 17-year-old found the back of the net 16 minutes into the game, becoming France's youngest debutant in 100 years and youngest goalscorer in 100 years, all in the same night. Quite the achievement for the talented youngster. Unfortunately for him, however, that would prove to be the end of his night, with Zaïre-Emery picking up an ankle injury as he bundled the ball into the net. Deschamps confirmed that he would need to undergo tests on the ankle, describing how it doesn't look good. Mbappe scores stunner to complete hat-trick. Eager not to be upstaged by his teammate, however, Mbappe then went on a tear throughout the remainder of the game. Following a red card for Santos, compounding what was a miserable night for the defender, France then set about demolishing their opponents. Mbappe scored a penalty on the half-hour mark, before assisting Jonathan Klaus and Youssouf Fofana either side of a Kingsley Coman goal in the 36th minute. With France 7-0 up at halftime, you might have expected them to ease off in the second half. That did not prove to be the case. Coman and Adrien Rabiot scored twice for Les Bleus just after the hour mark, before Ousmane Dembélé then joined the party. Mbappe doubled up for goals and assists on the night, but then produced a moment of magic to complete his hat-trick. Picking up the ball on the halfway line, he drives forward before spotting goalkeeper Dale Coling off his line. Mbappe then launches an effort towards goal to try and catch the shot stopper out, with the backpedaling Coling unable to get his hands to the ball. While the goalkeeper was left with his egg on his face, the goalscorer wheeled away in delight, not just celebrating his hat-trick but one of the best goals of his career. It's reminiscent of David Beckham and a goal Harry Kane scored a few weeks ago for Bayern. Impressively, France went on to score 2 more, with Olivier Giroud scoring a brace to extend his record at the top as France's all-time top goalscorer. A 14-0 rout means that France not only maintained their 100% winning record in Group B, but they also scored 10 goals in a single game for the first time in their history. Deschamps will hope his side can close out qualifying with yet another win on Tuesday, November 21st when they play Greece, who are still hoping to qualify from their group and jump the Netherlands in second place.